Bad bitch, I'm a bad bitch, one.
Hi. Oh, say something. I can't hear you. Oh, wait, hold on. I think that's me. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Oh, now I can. Yeah, for some reason you came in muted. That was weird.
Muted.
Oh, there you go. I got you.
Hold on
You're
one
there.
second. I'm trying to figure this out.
I can hear you now, but maybe you can't hear me.
Can you hear me? I can hear you. Okay, we're good.
Yeah,
We're good.
Great success. How are
Always
you?
a process. I'm okay. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm okay. Have
Yeah.
you felt any shittiness or congestedness at all? It seems like everybody's like coming down with something.
Not a physical illness. It's like a mental illness. I've had a rough emotional week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a process.
Can you tie it to anything like particular, like cycle wise or something? Or is it just like it's literally just everything just feels like it's happening all at once and I have no control over it?
There's a lot of contributing factors. I don't mind going into it. So like we've been in a cut for over 16 weeks. You know, initially it started as a prep for my pro debut, and I've actually decided to pull out of that prep because it wasn't feeling right. I wasn't excited about it, and to be honest, I had kind of been talked into it by my coach and my husband. They said, like, you know, you got to compete. You're ready.
Yeah.
You get better by competing. But I didn't feel ready, but I decided, okay, whatever, I'll just go with it.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't feeling right, and my body was not really responding. We were having to push like really, really hard to get anything happen. So I decided, I'm not doing my pro debut this year, but I'm going to continue to cut down.
Yeah.
Because it was a good thing. It's a good thing to kind of do a little cut every once in a prolonged off-season phase.
Exactly.
Good to do some cycles, some diet cycles.
Yep.
So
and see where you're at and stuff too.
Yeah. And then this last 2 weeks, I've recently had like noticed some sides from my PEDs that I was not happy with. But I think talking with a few other female competitors, especially Amanda Kohatsu, who has been helping me tremendously through this phase. She's also been helping me with my training.
Oh, cool.
We kind of pinpointed that it's probably the TRT that I had recently been prescribed, by a nurse practitioner. That is the culprit for. So I was just sort of like spiraling, like, is it worth it? Why am I doing this? Like, do I want to push and have these sides? Like, is it worth it? So I was like in a full blown meltdown. Like, am I quitting bodybuilding? Like, anyway, it was actually like today, me and her had a really good talk. I just told her what I was experiencing, that I was like seeing like some facial, like dark hair growth that I was not happy with. And she's like, that's totally the TRT.
Yeah.
Most people prescribe what I was on, pretty low dose, 5 milligrams a week. That's pretty regular. But she's like, some people, it just hits harder. So I need to go get my testosterone checked, obviously, but I'm just gonna like drop down the dosage, pull the other chems, and just see. But she was like, "Girl, we all get laser."
Yeah. Okay. Good.
She lives in Vegas, so she's there at Dragon's Lair. So she's surrounded by a lot of other pro competitive females, and they're like, she's like, we all high five on our way in and out the laser like salon. So like, okay. So
it's nice to know.
All right, okay.
It is nice to know that it's like, even though it doesn't necessarily like make it better, but it's like, okay. Like,
no, it's like, all right,
like,
we're
this
all
is for me or something. You know what I mean? And,
I felt a little bit like, what the fuck? Like, is everyone else just dealing with this? Like, is it just me? Am I just getting, like, obviously, like, I haven't noticed any other side effects. Like, I've had probably pretty mild voice changes over the last few years, just like probably a small drop in like the octave of my voice that I'm okay with personally. Like, I'm not in a realm where I feel like I'm insecure or about my voice, but I was not okay with some of the facial hairs that I've seen. Like, but so we've pinpointed the probable cause, and I'm just gonna go get laser, I guess. And hopefully reducing the dosage will also like help. Sometimes when those follicles are there, and when activated, they're there. But there is a chance that dropping the dose could help.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely, I don't know. Obviously, we have this conversation probably more with ourselves than obviously anybody else. A lot is like, okay, like how far am I willing to push it, and how far is like, and I think it's so hard to actually commit to that in the moment of like, oh yeah, like I'll be okay if I get a little like facial hair, you know what I mean? I could just
but when you're seeing it, I'm like, feeling it, I'm seeing it, I'm freaking the fuck out. Okay, this whole week I was like, I'm quitting. I'm fucking done. I'm not doing this. It's not worth it. And I told Justin that, both my husband and my coach. And they were like, oh. So I'm not quitting. It's just I'm pulling back. And nothing was feeling right. Like emotionally, physically, nothing was right. And you have to listen to that. Like, if something is telling you, listen to your gut, because and if you're a female competitor, get other female competitors, input, because I'm gonna be honest here, like, Jacoby, my coach, was extremely helpful, but he didn't have the same insight as like what other female competitor had, who could give me the peace of mind that I was looking for.
Yeah, exactly. The more emotional side of it, of being a woman.
And just being like, hey, we all go to the laser salon.
I've actually, because I'm pretty confident, Alyssa had talked about it in the past, and it's funny that you brought it up recently this afternoon, because it's been something that I've wanted to ask her, just like, okay, so like, how often do you do this? How much? Is it expensive? Because I definitely, like, I'll have these like a few hairs down here that'll always come in. I have hairs that'll like kind of fill in here. It's not like, I don't, and I am super self-conscious about it. You know what I mean? Like, if I am at work in the mirror or whatever, and like, oh shit, like I didn't shave it away.
I know. And like, I was plucking some of them, and I guess that is not a good thing to do, because it damages the follicle, and causes the follicle to come in darker and coarser. So apparently don't do that, but I had been doing that. Don't, I guess. So that's probably also exacerbated the issue.
And then also I imagine that probably could cause, well, again, I pluck as well, so it's like, I don't know what the answers aside from laser, but you definitely don't want like ingrown hairs and stuff like that, and that's just a whole mess of just like acne on your face and stuff, and like that brings a whole other curveball of emotions and stuff. And I definitely I'd be curious that I'd be curious to see where your test levels are at once you get them tested, just to see if it's like, I mean, I imagine that 100% is linked to like the emotional side of it too, and just like the hormonal imbalance, you know, just having this like big roller coaster of emotions this week, you know.
Very big, yeah. And just over the last few weeks, I've had really big swings in like my moods that was like dumbfounded by. You know, I thought even for a moment that I had like PMDD, which is like a very severe form of premenstrual disorder, and I was getting like, I was lows, really bad. And I don't know, like, because I thought TRT would help even that out, because post cycle, when I get my blood work, my free testosterone is like 3. Okay, it's in the shitter, it's in the tank, it's non-existent. So TRT is only replacing what I naturally levels should be at. So it's all really confusing for me, because I'm not doing some crazy high doses of anything, you know, but I'm having these really weird like roller coaster emotions, and it's confusing. So yeah, I need to go get blood work done, see what's going on there hormonally. But it's weird. It's like everything can be going fine, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa.
And just like the smallest thing can just be like the biggest problem. Or I definitely find myself sometimes, like, the tricky thing for me is like, not that like I'm a super pessimistic person, or like I don't think I am clinically depressed, you know what I mean? But like I've had moments like of just, if I'm driving in silence or something, like my mind just goes into these like really like wild scenarios of like, what if I just get a phone call that Michael just got into a car accident and died? You know what I mean? Just like really like kind of like messed up thoughts like that. And I find myself like having to be like, okay, like that's not like, almost like I'm preparing for like bad. So that way, like my nervous system isn't like crazy if something bad should happen or whatever. But I've definitely noticed, anytime like I introduce a cycle or whatever, you know, it definitely gets a little more exacerbated or a little bit more prevalent. And just having to kind of, again, try to like be in the driver's seat and be like mindful that like these are not logical thoughts, you know what I mean? Like stop spiraling.
It's so hard in the moment though. And it's not the same every cycle. You know, I've done quite a few now. Not quite feel like enough.
Sure.
You know, where I'm like, think I'm expecting it to go how the previous one went, and it's not, which is like, I guess I should have known and been aware that, I mean, maybe a part of me did know, okay, not every cycle is the same. But I just figured my previous experiences, I could expect those. And maybe it's the 8, you know, getting older. I'm 34 this year.
Yeah,
wild ride.
I've noticed, just obviously like being with Michael for so long and having watched him go through numerous cycles and stuff, like things like this last prep, even like with Tren in, you know, there weren't really, you know, there was no like terrible nights of sleep. There wasn't like terrible nights of like sweating and whatnot. So in the past, that has been like a very big issue.
Oh yeah.
And so like it is kind of interesting. I mean, we say it for everything else, right? Like no prep is the same, no off season.
True. Yeah.
Like, why couldn't your body respond differently to compounds that you've had used? And then like even then too, like I don't know, like things obviously change physiologically. So it's like, you know, introducing something that your body's had, but like, you know, maybe internally things are slightly different. So like the reaction's a little bit different. But it is like super frustrating because you're like, I've done this before, you know what I mean? Like I've done this before. I can't handle a measly like 5 milligrams of test. Are you kidding me?
Like this is like nothing. Like, you know, I don't want to speak on like exact amounts, but the other compounds I was using was like nothing.
Yeah.
It was like a drop in a bucket. It was like barely anything. I've run much higher, much longer. So I just, when all of that was happening, I was getting these sides and my physique was like not changing. I was like, the fuck? I'm quitting. This is bullshit. done.
You definitely know, like, that's
Yeah.
that in hindsight, like, that definitely is a mental, like, stress blocker, you know what I mean? Like, cortisol's up, so nothing's gonna move, nothing's gonna change, and, you know, you're just gonna wallow in self-pity of, like, why is it not happening, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
stress has been high. We've been trying to, you know, open this new gym, and we're just running into like all this red tape and these hoops, and it's so expensive. Holy shit! And it's just stress. So yeah, stress has been way high. You know, add that to like pushing really hard. You know, not massive amount of cardio. But like, you know, 45 minutes of HIIT cardio, and you know, very, very low carb, and it's my body was like,
I mean, you're in it, you know, you're 16 weeks into a cut, which is pretty damn near a contest prep, you know what I mean? So being in a deficit that long, you know, I'm sure, again, obviously is not helping what you're going through, and then just outside stuff that you're going through and dealing with, like, it adds up, you know what I mean? It makes sense.
Yeah. I started like a little reverse diet this week, and my body was like up 5 pounds immediately. Like, thank God. Thank God. Which is like not ideal. You don't really want to go up that much, but I was like, but we're so done with that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's kind of where we're at too. We kind of finished off. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I had to stop with Justin for a little bit just due to finances and whatnot. And I've talked about just like my work changes and everything like that. So that's kind of come into play.
Yeah.
So we just kind of finished out what Justin had laid out for me, which is kind of finishing out that cut, which really wasn't as big of a cut as I was hoping for. I mean, I think look-wise, I ended up looking.
You improved a lot. You know, we saw some of those comparisons. You did.
Yeah, for sure.
Same here. That was like, I was expecting more, not from my coach, but from me.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not to say that like Justin didn't. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I stopped when we still probably had another like 4 or 5 weeks of that cut left. So it's like I probably would have ended up looking more or less where he probably saw me at had I kind of been able to stick it through. But so Michael just kind of picked up, and we're pretty much going in the reverse direction and trying to get the most out of really like the next. Just like I hate it when we break it down in these such like small numbers because it seems like not far away.
You know, you're probably the exact same boat, because I was like, I didn't want to do my pro debut this year because I wanted a little more time also to grow. Like that was a major factor into why I stopped, along with the other things I just spoke about. But then I was like, okay, if I do my pro, I only got like 6 months of growing. I gotta start now.
I know. And especially too, like I'm sure for you, like your trainings look like it's been in such a good groove lately, and you've been really connecting really well with a lot of your movements and just kind of figuring out, you know, things, especially like for back and stuff like that, to kind of help that grow. And it's hard to be like, okay, like I'm actually seeing some good progress in my lifts and everything, and like you're using the app and stuff, and obviously like there's progression there. So it's like, why stop it when it's, you know what I mean, when it's doing so good? Just because it's like, oh, I haven't been on stage since XYZ year. Like there have been, like we've talked about it in previous podcasts, or women that, you know, had a couple of years in between shows, and like the transformations they made are insane, you know? And I do think it was a smart move to pull out of a prep where you're not like, let me just like do it and see if I end up enjoying it, you know, or see if I
like a pro debut, you only do that once. But like I wasn't excited about like it didn't make sense. So there were a lot of factors that went into calling that, but you know, I was like, I just started this new program with Amanda Kohatsu. I'm on a cycle, like I don't have that much time to grow, like continuing to diet right now does not make any sense. Like, you know, I didn't get as lean as I wanted to put myself in a better position to grow and have a better prep, but I don't have the luxury or the time with running cycled and to grow, to continue in this direction. I needed to go the other way. So I made that decision for myself ultimately. So people listening, you have to listen to yourself as much as you listen to outside sources like coach, etc. Friends. Like, sometimes you have your best interest
absolutely
in heart.
And your body best. And like, I know that sometimes it's not easily like conveyed of like where you're at. You know what I mean? Like, obviously you have all these like biofeedback markers and stuff like that you send with your check-ins, but it's like, you best, and only you are going to be able to ultimately make that decision of like, am I truly, like, ask yourself truly, like, am I in a good place to be doing this? Do I have my finances in line? Hunches here are, mentally, am I in line? Am I physically where I want to be? So I think it's important to kind of take those moments to reflect on and make sure you're where you think you should be, before, it's again, like you're saying, before pro debut. Like, I definitely would not want to do a prep for pro debut if I didn't feel like mentally I was in that,
And I wonder if I just didn't do a good job, like, expressing to my coach how I was feeling, like, I don't know if I definitely like voiced some concerns, but I don't know if I did a good job of like making him aware of like how I was feeling, what exactly. I don't, my check-ins, like, I provide all the required information, but sometimes maybe it is okay to like, too much information. Sometimes maybe they need that. I don't know. Like, if he had more information, like from where I was at mentally, would he have made the same call before I did? I don't know.
Again, too, like, it's hard to like separate. Okay,
how much is too much information?
Exactly.
Am I overburdening you? Am I being that annoying client that like shares every intimate detail?
I mean, I do think there's a difference between the first-time competitor, like the regional competitor, compared to someone like yourself who's going on their pro debut. Like, I think someone like Justin would understand that, like, she's not just, what I mean, whining to me to whine and complain about what's going on. Like, she's obviously bringing this up because this is important and it's unusual and it's not, you know what I mean? Like, I think there probably is a difference there. But again, like, I'm sure you mentally, it's like, is it really that big of a deal, Jasmine? Like,
I know, it's like, I don't know. I'm very also like keep to myself a lot. Like, I keep everything inside. I don't do a good job communicating my feelings to anybody, husband, coach, friends. I like bottle it all inside. And so I can't blame people for not knowing what's going on with me if I don't say anything.
Yep, that's a big thing I need to work on. And like you said, multiple facets is just communication. And I think it's just because it has such a vulnerability to it. You know what I mean? And I hate that feeling of feeling so vulnerable and like, just like, I never want to be like the woe is me. You know what I mean? Like, I never want to be that person that just feels like, my issues are like top priority and like I'm, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's such a weird thing because like you always hear like, oh, put yourself first and make sure like you're taking care of yourself. But it's also like, I don't want to be the chick that always has the problems. You know what I mean? Or is always complaining about something. So I don't know. I just think like, okay, if it's really that big of a deal, if it's not, just like brush it off. You don't got to talk about it. It's fine. Like, you had a moment, just like get over it. It's not a big deal, So
and bodybuilding is very much like an Instagram sport where you're only seeing the highlights. You're only seeing when things go well. Like, you get really harshly judged if you're behind, So like,
oh,
no one is ever talking about like the hardships or the realities very openly. Like, there are probably a few, but it's, it's an Instagram sport. You're only seeing the good. So like being vulnerable and saying like, hey, my body is not changing. I'm not getting like saying all these things. It's really difficult because you feel like you're being judged or you're not a good athlete. You're not doing it right. Like you're just not cut out for it, like if you're having these problems. But then I go around and I talk to other competitors. They're like, yeah, I'm having that issue too. So it's like we're all secretly just having these
Yeah, same problem.
You
Having
almost
these
feel like
problems.
shame, like
Yeah,
to admit that it's hard or admit that you're struggling with something. You almost feel like a little shame.
It does, exactly.
Yeah.
It feels like that. And then now I'm like, oh, okay, we're all actually dealing with the same things,
all the shit.
pretending like we're not.
Yeah. Why are we so convoluted like that? Why can't we just be straightforward and be like, this is how it is?
It's fucked up.
This is what's going on. I don't know, dude.
Because it'd be easy. It'd be too easy.
Yeah.
It could be so much more like of an eye-opening experience for everybody if we all were just like, hey, this is what's happening.
Yeah, facts. I mean, that's why I wanted to do this podcast. You know what I mean? Just like,
yeah,
this is the shit that we deal with literally on a daily basis. You know, I'm 1 week I'm freaking falling apart and wanting to quit bodybuilding because XYZ reason. And the next week I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
You know, like
I wonder if it's like part of it is like, you know, as women we have to fight so hard to be accepted in the sport that we're like want to pretend like it's easy.
Yeah.
That we don't
I can see
struggle.
that.
That's
like,
right.
You know, we don't have problems. We can do this. It's so, you know,
we're one of the guys, you know, we can do it. We can handle it.
No big deal. Whatever. Yeah. I'll deal with all this. But I'm like, okay, reality, it's really fucking hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard. It's hard and it's expensive as well.
Yes, it's so expensive.
So if you're not gifted or you don't just like absolutely love the competitive process,
don't.
I don't think don't do it.
I don't recommend it.
I don't recommend if you don't have potential, you know, with good shape, good genetics, and you're not like in love with bodybuilding, don't do it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, I would say. Like
financially, mentally, physically, relationshiply.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's hard to like sit there as, it's almost like I can't stop now. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying all these things. I understand all of these things are probably like messed up and it shouldn't be what I consider normal, I guess. But it's like, I'm already in so deep and it's like, if I stop now, it's like, then what was that all for? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you have these like really, these goals, you know, that you've been working towards. And I think you are not one of these people that I'm talking about where it's not worth it. Like you do have good potential, good genetics, and you and you know, Michael, really your lives are very intertwined with it. So I think for you, you're not one of these people that I'm talking about. But
I'm just thinking, I'm sure, like all these people are
see it through.
You guys still do it. You know what I mean? Like if it's not all that worth it, then like why do you guys still do it? And it's like, I guess I don't really have an answer for it aside from like, I don't know, like you just said, like I love it. You know what I mean? Like we obviously love it enough to pursue it in through all of these like hard ups and downs and everything, just because it's just what I know now. You know what I mean? Or like it's I don't want to say normal, but it just comes with the sport. It comes with doing it. And I think these are the things that I wanted to be open about, just so other people can be like, just take that moment to think like, okay, like, would I actually be okay with it if I was in their seat and dealing with the things that they're talking about? And, you know, would I genuinely want to continue to pursue this if this is where I was in 4 or 5 years or whatever? So hopefully people can kind of get some sort of advice or something from it, because it's not easy to go through.
A big reality check for even me, you know, like deciding what I'm okay with.
Yep.
Sacrificing.
And it's deep in too, you know what I mean? Because it's not like you're again starting at square one.
I mean, the whole like life, you know, is financially, physically, mentally, it's all intertwined with bodybuilding. You know, is what we rely on financially for sponsors, blah blah blah. It's what I devote every second of my day to. So for it to betray me,
Feels stabbing hard. Yeah. That is like, I often like, and this is why I cannot really think too heavily about bodybuilding at the end of the night when Michael and I smoke or whatever, just because it's such a mind fuck of like, it literally could just all be gone tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
quite literally, like at this point now, it's probably about like, I would say at least like 60% of my income with bodybuilding, you know, and with Michael, I mean, yes, he still manages a nutrition, nutrition supplement store, but it's like, that's still very much like part of his bodybuilding persona, you know what I mean? And like, I mean, really coaching again makes up the other 60-70% of his income too. So it's, I don't know, it is very crazy to think that like I'm making this my life, you know what I mean? And like you almost like have to keep going. Like there's no other option, you know what I mean? Like you kind of have to.
I was like, what would we do?
There's no other option.
Like I told Justin yesterday, I was like, you better like figure out some other hobbies. just in case, you know, something, whatever. But like, let's say life after bodybuilding, what does that look like for you? And he's like, huh.
I don't know. Good question.
And like, okay, if he's not an active competitor, then he can take on a coaching role. That
you know, he doesn't, right? He doesn't coach.
He does, yeah.
He does. Okay. Yeah.
But that's still, you're still in the bodybuilding world, you know, like, what can we do? What can we do outside of it? You know, I have my little hobbies, you know, art and reading and whatever. Yeah, it's all consuming.
It is, very much is. And sometimes it's a little more burning than other times. And that's okay.
Crazy.
Hello, Miss black-haired, raven-haired Hunter. I love this on you so much.
Thank you.
It's like it very much was meant for, I don't know, meant for you. Like you just, it looks very.
It works, yeah.
It was between this and like a dark, what is it? Cowboy Copper.
Oh, I've been seeing that. Yeah, very.
I was like in this trying to work with ChatGPT on it, but I couldn't get it right. So I was like, I think black is like the safer choice for now.
Yeah, for
sure.
It
looks great.
At least before the Olympia, maybe try like the other one afterwards or something, you know?
Yeah.
Speaking of under freaking 30 days out, which is insane to say.
Right. It's going by quick.
It's one thing to say 4 weeks, but then to like break it down to like days.
26 days, 27, 26.
Insane.
Yeah.
You feel good?
I feel good. I have my days where I'm like.
Of course, yeah. I'm sure it's felt long.
Oh, yeah. I definitely have my days. But in all, though, it's really good. It's going really well.
Good. You look really great. You look fantastic. Biceps are bicepping right now.
Damn,
it is. I think that's probably what I've been staring at for the last like 3 minutes. So.
Whoa.
Oh, goodness.
I have a funny story. So I've been like renting clothes like from this website called Newly. So like you can pick out like 5-6 items a month to like rent for a fee. So I was like, I want to, you know, kind of get more adventurous and try different things. So I bought this like corduroy like jumpsuit. I wore yesterday for like our date night, and I'm like, it's a large. Okay, I'm like 5'2" and like 155 pounds. I was like, thought, you know, large is fine. I can like barely get it on my arms. I'm like, okay, so I wear it, and then I go to the bathroom, and I can't get it off. I can't get it off. I am panicking. I'm having a full blown like panic attack, anxiety.
Are you sweating? Are you getting hot?
I'm in the Trader Joe's bathroom. Like I try and hook it onto the handle. I try and hook it onto the handle to the bathroom door to like walk away.
Oh my God, stop.
Doesn't work. Puts a hole in it by my boob. I don't have a shirt on underneath it. And so I had to text Justin, like, hey, I need help. So he comes into the bathroom and I'm like this, like,
oh no.
He pulls it off of me. He gets it off of me. Thank God. I go to the bathroom and okay, whatever, good. Zip it back up. There's like a hole like right here. Can't quite see the nipple. So I'm like, it's fine. I'll just rock it. But for the remainder of the evening, he had to accompany me into the bathroom every time to help me pull it off.
Oh my God.
I was like, what if I had been by myself?
Yeah.
Or what if like this had been our first date?
I know. Honestly, that knowing it, not knowing him, because I don't really know him, but I have a feeling that if that was the first date and something like that happened, would have been sold. Would have been like, this chick is fucking crazy.
I had a shirt on underneath. It was full boob exposure.
Oh no.
Real close, real quick.
I almost like lost it. I was like a full panic attack.
Yeah.
Anxiety. I can't get out of this fucking thing. Anyway, the website's great. I looked it up. I was like, no repair fees if it's damaged or whatever. So I'm just gonna send it back, not say anything. That's got a big old hole by the titty.
So somebody just gets their clothes back with a hole in it and it's fine? Or does it come from like a warehouse or is it?
It's like the company that, so like they get all the clothes back and then they like clean it and repair it and rent it back to other people.
Someone else.
Yeah, but it's a cool website. It's like like, you can get like some pretty good brands and it's a nice way to like try things you're not like
sure about.
I'm not sure if I would, so it's been fun.
I've done that with dresses before. Rent the runway. I've done that with dresses.
Nice.
But I've never done it with like normal clothes.
Yeah, so I got all this like these different kind of fall outfits that you wear. You get to wear for the whole month, and then you send it back and get them. It's like $100, and you can get cool. six items, usually very like nice brands and fun way to explore your style a little bit more. But what I learned is that I need to size up.
Some things.
Like normally a large is fine for me. So, and I'm reading the reviews and they're saying like, I'm 5'5" and 160 pounds and I got a large and it's fine.
Yeah.
But I guess our frames are much different than the average. Yeah. So very wide here.
Is it one where like if you chose like, hey, actually I really love this jumpsuit, could you buy it?
Yeah, you can.
Cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, that was my weekend. Still had a really good day, but he had to follow me into the bathroom every time.
You look like you had a really good haul with Trader Joe's though.
Yes.
Yeah, we pimped out. We got.
I love that. I want to do that post Olympia.
I usually like go on TikTok and save everybody's like Trader Joe hauls, and when I get there, I pull it up and like go pick out all the things I wanted.
Is that a frequent spot for you guys?
What's that?
Is that like a frequent spot for you guys to shop, do your grocery shopping, or is it like that's where you go for like
that's your impractical goods. That's not your regular groceries. That's your sneaky snacks and your fun things. But we got like quite a few like the fall digs, the pumpkins, the apple spices, the thises and that's. And,
How excited are you? I know you're so excited because I'm so fucking excited. I love fall. Fall's my favorite.
Love it.
Me too.
Love it. Yeah.
The best. It is the best. Hunter, you said you had a funny interaction with an old man.
Well, he seemed like he meant well. He was probably like 60, 70. He was trying to compliment me.
Yeah.
And he reached for my arm and I pulled back and he just like kept complimenting me and then he reached again And I didn't know the first time, and then reached again, so I cussed him out a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, don't fucking do that."
Yeah. I've already given you the distance once. Like,
no means no. What the fuck are you doing?
It's such
Yeah.
a thing. Like, because of how somebody looks, you feel like you have a right to their space and touching.
It's like with pregnant women and like people touching their belly. Like,
don't do
and Justin's had like older women like grab his arm, you know, like this is not an invitation to touch me.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
And like, not that it makes it any better whatsoever, but just in my, male female mind, I guess, I feel like for a man to do that to a woman, or just anybody to do it to a woman, even more so, is like,
it's
good, like, that's crazy.
But Justin, when that happened, he was like, "Can you imagine if like it had been roles reversed?" Like, yes. And then if you think about it, like,
girl,
it's still SA, like, harassment, like, don't be touching male, female, whatever, pregnant women, big ass bodybuilders.
It's just not necessary. Like, compliment them or get their attention, but you don't have to put your hand.
Saw one of these like crazy Brazilian chicks in person and just like try to grab her ass. Like, holy shit, I've never seen that. You have great glutes. They're amazing. They're gorgeous. Let me touch them. Like, that's such a weird thing to me. It's no different.
It's like how you have to ask if you can pet a dog. Like,
can I touch your arm?
Okay, and if I say no, it means no.
Yeah, no means no. No means
will
no.
bite. Will bite.
Will fucking bite you.
You should make a shirt that says that, Hunter.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. What happened after you were like,
he got like wide-eyed and backed up, and he's like, "I'm sorry," and I was like,
"Yeah,
thank you."
Now you know.
And walked out. I was like,
and then even more so, and I'm sure you could, not that I think you would have let it slide otherwise, but especially being 30 days out, under a month out from the Olympics.
Yeah.
Maybe it would have been more like, please don't fucking do that.
Yeah. Can you not?
Yeah. Crazy. Saw your cute little, did you get like everything on your hands? Like,
I got some.
Oh yeah, you got tatted up, huh?
I love those. I've always wanted to do those, but I wasn't sure. I don't know. I think too much or care too much about like people think or whatever. Like,
I was like, I want to get my own tattoo gun and like do it.
Yeah, you should just mess around with some cute little like.
I love the way hand tattoos look.
Me too. I love it. Henna and stuff like that. I've always loved like the look of henna and super cute. And I love you did the
You promise.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
super cool. And then also too, freaking, who was it that sent you the was it the necklace or the bracelet or what was it? I can't remember.
It was a bracelet.
Yeah,
the girl at the gym. So thoughtful.
Yeah,
like that is so incredibly thoughtful.
And I'm sure
I feel like, isn't that crazy? Like, surprises us when people are thoughtful these days.
Right. And it's not like
if anyone shows like an ounce of like compassion, I'm like, oh,
especially this day and age.
Yeah. But no, that was super.
You don't get that from people anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
And her and I, we haven't hung out like outside of the gym. We've only ever talked in the gym.
Yeah, for sure.
With that, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I would have like fucking cried on the spot.
I cried. I went out there. I was crying. I hugged her.
That's really sweet.
Yeah. Nobody does anything for anybody, especially not strangers.
I honestly,
without like some reciprocal like expectations. I feel like nobody goes out of their way for anybody just for their kindness of their heart anymore.
I'm super like grateful when someone holds the door. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, thank you so much. Like,
it's so nice.
Chivalry is not dead. It is not dead.
Yeah. It's mostly dead, but sometimes No.
Dude, I've had so many thoughts of like, as soon as my son graduates, I'm fucking leaving the country. I don't know where I'm going, but it's not going to be here. And
I think we should go to the UK. And I say that because it's like your easy access to everywhere else. So you can travel. You can go to Italy in like 2 hours. You can go everywhere very easily, and there's a good bodybuilding scene over there.
That's very true.
I also really love gloomy weather. It's gloomy over there.
Michael could not do that. I definitely would. Like I would absolutely love. Like I see. I wish I could come up with like what the page name was because he takes really incredible shots of like all of, like the Gothic, like cathedrals and shit like that, and
like the architecture.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, and it's just so.
It's so gorgeous. So you can go to like Finland or somewhere with like free healthcare, not to get political.
Yes.
But
quite literally what I just said. This Michael and I were talking in the car and stuff. It's just like
free schooling too, like free college. Apparently,
literally yes, it's exactly. You're getting everything that I just said this morning. Like free healthcare. Like healthcare should not be something that you've got to be a fucking $250,000 to fucking afford. You know what I mean? Like why do I pay $500 a month for fucking healthcare for something that
only to get like denied to cut like Justin's trying to get an MRI on his like elbow and he has pretty damn good health insurance. Yeah. And it's like they deny covering it. Deny. And like I'm trying to get like a root canal and they're like, no, you have to wait the waiting period. You have to pay the insurance for a year before we'll cover it. Like what the fuck am I paying for?
Yeah, I have the insurance though.
This is so stupid. It's a scam.
It really is. Yeah, I mean, for half the things that you pretty much have to pay out of pocket for anyways, it's like it's probably less expensive to not pay a monthly premium and just pay what you need to out of pocket when shit comes up.
If you think about it, yeah.
It's crazy. Shouldn't be that.
And we're all like, oh, what if this happens? What if I get a car wreck and it's $300,000? Like, okay, yeah, I get it. You don't want to, but
yeah.
Not saying don't have health insurance, but like most of the time, those hospitals can write that off.
Yeah, honestly, right. Aren't you guys like all being fed by big pharma and shit, and have all these funds? Like, I don't know. I do think it's crazy that I just don't think we have shit figured out here, and I think other places do. And it would be cool just to see other places of the world, but.
Yeah. Imagine being able to get on an hour train and be in Italy.
Yeah, right? I want to go to Italy so bad. You guys went, right? You went to Italy?
Yeah, we went last year for our like anniversary.
Yeah. Oh, good friends of ours that got engaged there last year. And they're going back actually, I think in like a couple of weeks here. And it's just like I don't know, everything about it just seems so like happy and like it just seems so I don't know, just free, I guess, and the food and the culture and just like the history, you know what I mean? Like everywhere else is so rich in history. We have like fucking 200 years or something, like something so in comparison to everywhere else. It's like
Yeah. And I know everyone says like you take your problems with you, wherever you go, there you are. But if I could just only imagine how much lifestyle plays a role into your, emotional well-being, culture and lifestyle is very different in other places, and that definitely plays a role into your day-to-day mental state. So like, there I am. There's my problems wherever I go, but how many of my problems are circumstantial?
Correct. Yeah.
Because of your surroundings.
Where you're at. Absolutely.
Quite a few, at least. If I could move to Hawaii and like, whatever, like I'm pretty sure I'd probably be
down to the beach every day. Probably wouldn't be, freaking depressed. But
I'd probably be a little happier. I would probably, it's hella expensive over there, but.
Yeah.
Such is life.
Such is life. Well, I know we had or have, I think they're still doing it, Rising Phoenix today. We had.
Yeah, I watched some of it yesterday.
You did? Dope.
I didn't do the live stream, but all the Instagram, the female bodybuilding, and like, it was like, damn, it's not even close.
Yeah.
She looked amazing.
Yeah, she did.
Andrea. But
yeah,
I was like, wow, she's so far above all those other ladies.
Watching her on stage, like seeing her and Angie last year, like on stage, I just
it's pretty so cool. So hype.
Incredible. Seeing it up close like that. Holy shit.
Those are your girls, you know? It's crazy.
Holy shit. It's amazing.
I'm gonna share the screen.
The figure girl looked really good. I forget her name.
I
don't remember. But she looked great. The top 3 looked really good. You know, Madison always looks good.
What's her name? That's gonna bother me.
I can't remember. Third place girl. I loved her shape. She looked really good.
What's up, baby? Hi.
This is Europa Pro.
Yeah, dude. Look at the backgrounds. What am I on actually? Oh, I'm just on female bodybuilding.
You go to Flex magazine has the Rising Phoenix, or you can go to Wings of Strength. Damn, they post a lot.
Yeah,
yeah, the top 4 looked really good.
So who is this top 4? No, what is this?
So yeah, Madison in there. I don't remember their names.
Michael mentioned something about being able to zoom in somehow. How do I do that?
The girl who won the Instagram was like Coco something. Coco 1237.
Coco.
Okay, yeah, this must be the top.
Yeah, look at those shapes. Those shapes are good. Yeah, Koto 14 Fit. That's the girl who won. That person commented. Fit.
Oh, where? Oh, yeah. Oh, her. Yes.
Koto.
Katie.
Sorry, Katie.
I like Coco better.
I like Coco better too.
Oh, she's pretty. Damn.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Oh, okay, she's third. She got third. Okay. Yeah, I was saying I really like her shape a lot.
Me too. Just like her like overall aesthetic. I wonder if she
did good. She did good this year. Yeah. Yeah, I love her shape.
Yeah, she looks good.
Very pretty package. Good conditioning too. Doesn't look like it's too much. Pretty. I should 2 below. Got second place to Missy, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like she's calling it after this show. She had a good season though.
Yeah, for sure. If that was your goal to crack the top 3, you did it. All 3 of your shows, that's a really good. I would say she absolutely accomplished what she was trying to do this season. So good for you, Katie. You look gorgeous. This is
Coco 213.
Coco.
Sorry, Coco. I'm gonna think of you as Coco from now on.
None for you, Glen Coco.
You go, Glen Coco.
And none for Gretchen Leaders. And then yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So third place, Amanda Santos. This was her pro debut. She's from Kansas City.
Oh no! No shit.
Yeah.
Killer debut.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
She's doing the over the the other shoulders competitor picture thing that on when I won my pro card, the announcer was like, "Okay, now get a picture and go under, don't go over." And I went over, and it was so awkward.
Wait, under or over what? What do you mean?
Like under their arms, like when you're taking the group photo instead of over their shoulders.
Oh,
I went
over
their shoulder. It was so awkward.
My gals here. Hilarious. Yeah, that's a really great pro debut for sure. I would say, like, in comparison with Andrea, probably just like bringing up some glutes.
Yeah, definitely.
She has good size though.
Absolutely.
Like, muscularity is there.
She didn't look out of place by any means. Yeah, super great pro debut. That must be like, I don't know, any pro debut is intimidating, but I feel like a pro debut for women's bodybuilding is like you've got to be on it. You've got to be good,
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Andrea's just so hard to compete with because I feel like her and Sydney Gillen have like the similar attributes where it's like everything is so detailed, but it's not like overly grainy or like textured. It's just like pretty, pretty muscle. It is. Yeah. It's like nicely shaped. She's bubbly. She's feminine. Yes. It's not overly veiny. Like that's so hard to compete with. There's no, you can't control that. That's genetics.
I'm gonna try and get some stage photos of her up there.
I wonder, like, is there something, that their coach is doing that I
look at that. Like, how do you have that? Yeah, exactly. Like that conditioning without looking like hard and grainy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Just detailed and separated. Yeah.
Yeah. And then she's pretty as all get out. Like, are you kidding me? What is the I saw a couple page posted the Olympia Showdown with her, Angela Yeo.
Oh yeah, what is that?
What is that?
I don't know. I was about it.
Yeah, this. What does it mean?
I don't know what that is.
What battle?
Maybe
what are we talking?
Like hype.
It could be, but it's like two of the women didn't compete.
It says it takes place in Phoenix on September 14th.
Yeah, today. I guess I wonder. Oh, hold on, live. Is it no? Because it has all four of them. But not all of these girls competed. Only Andrea out of these. Oh wait, no, Natalia competed. Yeah, too. But Angela and Ashley didn't compete.
What is the Olympia battle thing?
Yeah, what is this?
I've seen them do that before, like with other divisions, and I've never watched it. I don't know what is it?
Wings
because it's today.
It is. Yeah, it's going on right now.
It's not like a show thing. It's like some weird. I've heard Missy Truscott talk about it before. It's like I don't know what it is. Someone tell me.
Yeah, if anybody like knows.
Yeah, what is this?
Please feel free to put in the comments explaining it. I don't know. I'm trying to like search it, and I'm just typing in like Olympia Battle Wings of Strength 2025, and nothing's really coming up for it. But event schedule. Let's go to event schedule and see what this is.
Is it like? It's not a show.
No, it's not. It's weird.
No.
I'm
Rising
confused.
Phoenix.
But Angie's there. Like Angie's
right.
is like in the crowd watching it.
Yeah, for sure.
Olympia battle.
NPC.
Huh. I don't know.
And what's his face? Gundy didn't really post anything about it. He just posted like it's going down. Like there's no explanation of what it is. Hold on, let's see. Saturday, Sunday.
I'm gonna ask Christina and see if she knows what it is.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Her message. Is it just kind of like a hype? Like, are they all going to get on stage just for like a quick
hype up Olympia?
Top
Olympia battle. What is it? I think they just work. It's live right now on YouTube.
Oh, really?
They just work out together.
Oh.
Okay. They're doing bicep curls. Okay, so it's like some Olympia like live YouTube thing. Ashley is like doing. I'm trying to pull it up. I wonder if you can Can you pull it up on your?
Yeah, I'm trying. Olympia 2025.
They're battling.
There it is.
They're battling with bicep curls.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Yeah. Get it.
What is happening? Stop it.
Is that like? Does that happen every year? Is that a thing?
Best in the world.
I haven't heard it.
I can't wait. It's gonna be the best. There we go.
But it's like, okay, who's going to win? Win what?
Right.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, what's the prize? Who's determined? Like, what's the determination for who's winning? Come on, my stuff is so slow. Let's see what this is all about. If it ever loads, we may not see anything, but.
I love it. All right. I'm so glad you left this.
It's so crazy. She just got off stage and is doing this.
And now they're just here.
I was harassing her in my inbox. I'm like, hey, listen, you know it, but bump it up.
Maybe a battle.
We belong up here.
Yeah, battle.
Is it a rap battle?
I wish, dude. That'd be so sick.
Damn, look, you see them in the gym. Look how fucking big they are. Holy shit.
The arm. Look at Andrew's arms.
Look at her triceps.
I know. That's literally like my delt right there. That's the size of like my entire delt.
Maybe you're not right now, but you're about to be.
It really puts it into perspective, huh? How?
Yeah. Especially seeing like other people in the background and stuff. And
some of the ladies who have been
Linda Murray.
And that's okay, not a knock at all. But again, when you are able to
cool. Well,
yeah, I would like to know how they win. What do they?
Yeah, with the scoring or something.
Yeah, I've seen Missy do that before. I wonder if they do like their routines.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know. So it sounds like they obviously have done it for other divisions too, then, not just women's bodybuilding. I assumed it was like part of like of strengths, like sort of thing or something.
Sasquatch this next weekend. That should be really exciting.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a few. I'm having a hard time with my dog, finding someone to watch my dog. So I got a 15-year-old dog who's been declining the last few months a little bit. And I don't think I want to leave her. We have like stairs and hardwood floor, and she's like having a really hard time walking around. And she's like falling and slipping, and I have to like carry her up and down the stairs. And so I don't know if I can put that burden on someone else.
Do you guys do you guys usually have a go-to of who watches doggos when you?
Normally, she will go to like my dad, and my dad watches her, and he's a veterinarian, and he's but she's been having a lot of like anxiety outside of the house lately. Like sometimes they can get this thing called like sundowners, where like when it gets dark, they get like out of it, and so she has been having a lot of anxiety. So he was like, "Oh, I think you should just get a pet sitter."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, I don't really have anyone I trust that much with her." So
yeah.
So it's just like over the last few weeks, it's like she's been having a harder time.
Yeah. I'm sure that's been like, that obviously sounds like another contributing factor to just kind of.
I bought these things called tiger toes, which are like little sock boots things that I put on like the back of her back legs, because that's where she's weakest. And they have like the grips that you would see on like a hospital socks. And it really helps her, but it's like, okay, you gotta take them on and off, on. Go that side and they get wet, so you gotta take it off.
She obviously doesn't have an issue wearing them though.
No, she's like totally down with them, but I have to replace them every couple of weeks because like her like toenails will like poke through.
Yeah.
She's just walking around like one toenail like poking.
That's cute.
So I don't know if we're gonna make it, but I have a few friends doing it. One friend, Alini, doing her pro debut, who I did nationals with, so I'm excited to see her. Missy's doing it. Kristen has a client doing it, Crystal. I think maybe Tessa might be doing it. I don't know.
Yeah. She's competed this year, right?
Tessa, she's been dieting, but she hasn't competed it yet.
And then I'm trying to think, is there any other like good shows? I mean, obviously nothing that's Olympia qualifying anymore, but we actually haven't talked about the new point system that they rolled out.
Oh yeah, interesting. So it's only going to affect bikini, men's physique,
wellness, bikini, men's physique, wellness, and
fit model, right?
Which honestly, like
and so they're doing this because they had like too many competitors, right? Like there's too many.
Yes, I think so. I mean, men's physique, there's no way there needs to be 60 men's physique competitors. Or I'm sorry, classic, but regardless, I just think that there's no need for the most prestigious show in the world to have more than like, I don't know, 25 per division.
I agree. Yeah. Also, you don't want to make the show go on that long. You know, you guys are. We're there at the show waiting for Men's Open to come on at like midnight, you know. Like, and how hard is that on someone, you know, to peak at midnight, dude? It's like your cortisol levels are all like just your circadian rhythm, and it's like it's not. I don't, you know, we got to figure that out because it's not great.
Yeah, but then also too, I feel like it definitely has to some degree, like, kind of take away from. I don't want to say the prestige of it, but like I don't know, if I was a classic physique competitor and I was going to the Olympia, but there's 60 other classic physique guys that made it, it's kind of like, well, am I really that great in comparison to like something like women's bodybuilding or men's bodybuilding, where it's like you have maybe like 20, 25 people, and it's like I'm top 25 in the world. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I don't know, it definitely.
Is it because like there were more shows like for those divisions over the year, like the entire year, or
to have been like I mean, there's so many bikini men's physique shows. I would be interested to, like, obviously not right now, but actually go count and see how many shows in comparison to some of the other divisions there are for bikini and men's physique. So wellness is in there too. So it's classic physique, men's physique, bikini, and wellness. And it's top 25 in the point standings qualify for the Olympia, and then an automatic qualification for the Olympia if you win 2 contests.
At the Dubai and
so you get an automatic qualification for the Olympia if you win 2 shows.
Okay.
The top 3 at the Olympia automatically requalify. 4th is 12 points, 5th is 10 points, and then an automatic qualification if you win either Arnold Classic USA, Pittsburgh Pro, New York Pro, Romania Muscle Fest, and Dubai Pro.
So now those shows are going to be more prestigious now. Not just in those divisions, but across the board. Like,
for sure.
You already saw with Pittsburgh this year.
Pittsburgh is
their prize money. Like, those are going to be some big shows. It's
very
exciting.
Very enticing. And then every other pro contest is just points. So if you don't win one of those 5 shows where it has the automatic qualification, you have to go based off points. Which honestly, like, I think it makes so much sense because I feel like these are the divisions that compete more frequently. Like, you will have a bikini competitor that'll do 6 shows, like 5 shows in a year or something like that, So it's like, I think there's a lot of comments, and maybe it's just people didn't quite understand at first what like divisions or whatever, but I saw a lot of comments of like, oh, well, you're just like making people compete more. That's not healthy. It's like, you do understand that, and not to like, it's not like, no, it is kind of like a bikini competitor, I would argue, probably doesn't have to push as hard or as deep as like a women's physique or a women's bodybuilder,
Yeah.
And again, like, I feel like these women are competing this frequently anyways, so it's like turn it into a point system versus having, again, like 50-60 girls showing up at the Olympia and prolonging the show. And then
I would imagine that they don't have to use as much PEDs, but there was this one athlete I follow, Carrie Sexton.
Yeah,
are you familiar with who she is? Mm-hmm. She posted something about, or she posted a candid of like her in the gym, and she was so fucking lean. I was blown away by how lean she was. Like, I didn't know that they got that shredded because her like back, her Christmas tree was like chiseled, detailed. It was crazy. It's on her Instagram page. So I don't know, like getting that lean for anybody is pretty hard.
But that's definitely a good point.
Arguably, yes, the other divisions do have to get, they're looking for a higher level of conditioning, but I was really blown away when I saw that. I was like, I didn't know y'all got like that.
That lean. Let's pull her up. Let's see. And again, I mean, this just like brings me to the point of really wanting to get a bikini competitor on here.
No, there, that one with her in the but I was like, oh
damn,
like, that's a bikini girl.
That's insane. And I'm sure just like it doesn't even come through the screen kind of like how I'm seeing. Like, she's fucking grainy. You know what like she is like that's lean.
Right. So I heard a lot of not a lot. That's a lie. I've heard like one person. Jazzy Fresh say that Jasmine Gonzalez that they like intentionally kind of like spill to soften lines.
Yes, that was actually the point that I was going to bring up, and I think it was because you mentioned it last time. It makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, getting so lean so that way, like, everything kind of stands out, and then just being able to, like, kind of fill out and spill so you're a little softer. Let's see what she looks like here. Some posing. Honestly, it'd probably be really cool to get someone like her on.
She's friends with Meg.
Meg wants to come back on at some point too. I'd really love to have her back on. I honestly, I would really love to, because I don't think you were on it last time, Jazz, when she was on.
I was with, I think I came in late though. But I would love to see where she's at with her. She's had an interesting off season.
Do we think she's going to transition to wellness? Is there any speculation there?
No, I don't think so. But it almost, some of her captions lately made me feel like she was like not competing again. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just speculating here, but
yeah, she looks really good. So she did Italy, right? Or not Italy?
yeah,
What was it?
I think she won.
Okay, our second place. Oh, second place in Italy. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Last weekend. I mean, but like that's look at her freaking like. I don't think my shoulders like that. That's crazy. After the first shows I've never achieved before. Over the years, I placed lower. Well, so that's really good. So it sounds like this is a higher placing at her, like I guess, like first show of the season or what have you. So that's really nice. Well, good for her. Good job, Carrie Sexton. So yeah, I'll be interested to see kind of what this point system does for those divisions because everything else seems pretty straightforward. So for men's bodybuilding 212, women's bodybuilding fitness figure, women's physique and fit model. So fit model actually doesn't have a point system, which obviously I think is just because it's so new and they're probably just there's not as many of them. So why bother putting them through a point system? At least for now. I would like to think that obviously if it gets as saturated as I'm thinking it's probably going to, I would like to hope they move it to the point system, depending on how many shows are going to start coming out for it. But top 3 from the 2025 Olympia qualify. As we know, the top 3 in women's bodybuilding from the Rising Phoenix. I almost had a guess that like with the whole Rising Phoenix and they announced like the top 3 were going. It was like because I think we even talked about it when it was us 3 again. Actually, I was at Michael's parents, and I think we were talking about going back to the point system or wishing they would go back to the point system. So it's interesting that they turned around and did it, but just for a few different divisions. But and then winners of each open contest held during the qualification period. So none of that changes for anybody else. But yeah, it will be interesting to see how that affects us. But anything else, ladies? What's on the noggin, Hunter?
I'm going down fast. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm on my slowly shutting down.
Yeah, I can see it.
Battery is dead.
Yes.
What do you have going on for the rest of the day?
What do I have? I just need to clean and relax.
Fuck yeah, I love that. That's so nice. I love that. It's only what 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I love that for you. That's gonna be so nice.
Yeah, be good.
Maybe one of these weekends we'll have all 4 of us back on.
Yeah. Where's Jess at? What's she doing?
I honestly I've tried to keep telling her dude, it's totally okay. If you've got your own thing going on and
she kind of doing that other podcast with Tanya and
with Tanya. I think Haley's been on it too and stuff, which is and I've definitely noticed that she definitely seems more like she loves the X's and O's of bodybuilding and stuff like that. And I just think sometimes it was we don't always talk X's and O's about bodybuilding. We kind of ramble about. But no, I keep telling her dude, it's don't even. It's okay. If you want to pop, I would totally love having you. Obviously, come on whenever you want to come on and everything. But yeah, I just think she has between work and stuff. There's been a lot of work stuff going on and being at her desk a lot, and now having the other podcast. I think it just might be a lot. And then also too trying to do more content and everything. So I'm sure it's just kind of more of a.
Yeah, it's hard. And I just got a couple new sponsors, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta.
Yeah.
They're all posting.
Shout them. Give us a.
Yeah, I just got with Controlled Insanity, which is a clothing brand, and they're pretty sweet. So I just signed today.
Heck yeah.
So.
We'll have to put
it's okay, I gotta do all these posts with Ron, Revive, RP. It's great. I love it. It's helping me, survive.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot. It's a lot to take on, yeah. Well, I would definitely love if you could send your info for your codes and everything so I can put it in the description so people know where to get your stuff and how to support and all of that.
Will do.
Dope. Okay. Well, I think we'll call it a wrap, my gals. And everyone's fine. Everyone's gonna be okay. We're all thriving. Yeah.
Be all right.
Yeah, we'll talk more in the chat. We gotta take somebody out of a spiral, but yeah, until next time, and we're close. We're getting close, Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. So excited.
Very excited. All right. Well, everybody have a good rest of your Sunday and good week. Good week ahead. A lot of positives.
Amen. All right. See you guys.
Bye.
Bad bitch, summer.